Well, I'm going to play this and let's talk about it.
To highlight that, you talked about gossip being a form of witchcraft.
It is, yeah.
I never heard anything like that, so I'm gonna let you jump in on that.
All right. Well, just following on from your point quickly, who in the Bible is the accuser, Ezekiel? Who do we know to be the accuser? Satan
himself.
Satan is the accuser. Now, yes, we are to correct each other. But the Bible also says, Matthew 18, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm not completely scrubbed up on my Bible knowledge yet. I'm getting there. But there is a scripture that says, if your brother sins against you, you go to him in person.
That's it.
Now, how the enemy has managed to twist all of this is gossip is murder in the spirit. You are murdering someone's reputation. You are murdering them by cursing them, speaking down on them, speaking curses on their life. And I'll tell you why it's witchcraft, and a lot of you ain't going to want to hear this. You are trying to distort the way somebody else sees a person because of what you want it to look like. Period. You are talking that way about that person because I can guarantee when you're talking about someone, you're not talking about the good things they've done for you as well. You're only talking about that bad thing they did. You are trying to distort the image of that person. And who does that? Satan. Gossip is the biggest. And let me tell you, Ezekiel, I was a massive gossiper. And I had no way about it. I didn't care. I didn't care. If you told me your business, I was telling my friend and the other friend and the other friend. I saw nothing about it until God shows me that spirit of gossip was like a snake tongue. Literally like a snake tongue, whispering, changing the way somebody sees a person because of how I want them to be seen. That is impact on free will. That is impact on a spirit. And that is murder in the spirit. You are murdering that person. The Bible even says if you call someone a fool, murder. And yet, people seem to skip over this and they justify it. They say, oh, well, why can't I tell people what they've done? It's not about telling somebody what they've done. Why are you telling them no? What's the intent behind you telling them? Because this is how gang stalking starts, right? And the first time we ever saw gang stalking or a gang attack, was in heaven when the devil decided that God was way too powerful to take down alone. So he went and rounded up a third of the angels. Hey, come with me. Look at God up there thinking he's all that. Like, come, we'll take him down. So he already established he weren't winning against God on his own. This is what gossip does to one person, to another person, to another person. So all of a sudden, it's not just one person with a problem. You got a group, just like Satan did, against one. Yeah? Against one. That's how group gang stalking happens. Gossip is witchcraft because demons move in packs, much like Legion. With one person was filled with 6,000 spirits. We are many, is what Legion says. So that's what gossip does. That's what cancel culture is. Cancel culture is the spirit of Legion. Let's all come together and tell that person they're terrible or make them feel bad. So next time you gossip about somebody, ask yourself one simple question. What is the intent of you telling this person this? Is it because you want to get it off your chest and you just need someone to talk to about it? Or do you really just want to twist up the way that person sees that person? Are you trying to get validation here as the good guy, as the hero? These are the questions. Everything is in your intent because there is a Judas and there is a Peter.
Come on.
Yeah? Judas went out of his way to gossip about Jesus, to gang attack Jesus. And Jesus, even through his kindness, knew what Judas was going to do. Judas still done it. Peter made mistakes because he was chaotic. Know your Judas, know your Peter.
We've all been guilty of it. I have. But I've never done it with malice, if that makes sense. Like, there's the gossiping. Even if it's not gossiping in the sense of you're intentionally talking bad about someone, but the fact that you're talking about someone behind their back that they don't even know, it's deep, as the lady said. It's deep, as the lady said. And again, we've all done it. Even if it's, someone that everybody hates, or, you come home and you're talking about your manager and da da da. It's true, it's true, it's true. You don't talk about the good stuff they did. And it's fair to say a person might have not have shown you that good side and they've only done bad to you. But if you start talking bad about all the bad stuff they've done and you start talking about them in a bad light and you're passing it on to someone else, technically it's the same thing, which is very true. But then it's different, like the lady said, if you're talking because you want to get your truth out, but you have to do it with the intention that you're not talking bad about them, or you need to do it to their face. You need to say what you have to say to that person's face, and then if you're talking about someone, all parties and all. But you know, again, this is good, because I didn't know it was that deep. I didn't know it was that deep, and this is why it's important to read your scriptures. Because I even know in the Quran it says, you, again, forgive me if I get this wrong, but it's along the lines of, I can't accuse a man of something without bringing witnesses in front of the accuser, and basically have like a party, basically have people to witness what I'm saying so they can back it up if it's true or not. If I got some of that wrong, but I know there's something along the lines is you need witnesses before you can just accuse a man. So that being said, let's all, you know, take this bit of information how you want it, and let's be respectful with others. But again, let's not do these Chinese whispers, especially in the workplace. I know it's hard. That's why you gotta keep yourself to yourself. And the less people know about you, the better. But again, I know there's so many dickheads out there. I know there's so many, but you know, like, comment, and subscribe.